There's no history of cancer in my family at all. I'm the poster child for getting your routine checkups. After the colonoscopy, he said, well, the good news is you don't have a bad colon overall, but the bad news is you've got cancer in your lower bowel. And I was just completely flabbergasted. The first thing I asked was this related to the breast cancer that I had had 20 years before? And he said, absolutely not, it was different. Since there was no history in the family, he said this happens to a certain percentage of the population. He said it didn't look really far advanced. He took a biopsy just to make sure, and then he was going to meet with a team at Kaweah Regional Cancer Center, and they would decide what needed to be done from that point on.
I was always concerned about Linda. I'm an engineer. I'm very technical. I have a good understanding of how to fix things. And so when it came to Linda needing fixing, then it was very frustrating.
We decided that I would have a temporary ileostomy. January of 2022 is when I had my first surgery. And at that point, Dr. Oda cut out the cancer. Because of the placement and because I had done so well post-op, we did a reversal surgery at about 8 weeks.
Every single day he was there. Even before I could get to the hospital, he had visited her. He took personal interest. I can't imagine how a doctor can do that, but he did that.
Having been all over the state and worked in different hospitals, I would put Kaweah up against any of them. The nurses were attentive, particularly the nurses on the Broderick Pavilion, the housekeeping staff, the home health, the ostomy care nurses, the physical therapy. Kaweah Regional Cancer Center and Dr. Oda, with his background and his expertise, he could have gone anywhere, and I'm glad he chose to come to Visalia. He discusses everything thoroughly, and he lets you make the decision.
As you go through this, you realize how humble you are and how much help you need from everyone.
Four and a half weeks after surgery, I was on a river cruise in Europe. And just recently we came back from Hawaii. So I'm getting back to my normal self. And this is achievable if you become an active participant in your own healthcare.